aren't the ones you're used to. Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
Welcome to Atlanta where the players play and we ride on them things like
It's time for the crushing interview.
Hey, we're going to this crushing interview brought to you by Orsi Software. The Orsi team is committed to provide full life cycle support for developing, testing, and delivering market-driven products. Orsi's model: when a customer engages one of us, they engage all of us. Go to orsi.com, ORASI.com for more information. Make sure, please introduce our guest, sir. Coming to the microphone, the most electric basketball player in the WNBA. And she stay on Sports Center. Britney Sykes to the microphone. What up, Brit?
What's going on?
What's
man?
good?
Man, you know.
How about them Cowboys?
They always good.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. We already starting off bad, but we'll keep it going.
He's still hating over here.
So, Rick, you had the injury. You're back.
Yeah.
Tell people the process, because we talking about injuries today. We saw injuries.
Yeah.
How long did it took you from surgery to getting back to where you can? Tell people about that process.
That process was, I mean, like I told you before, I mean, it was dark, but it was well needed. You know, I went through 2 ACLs in college, and then, you know, it's different when you're in college and then being a professional athlete, and you know, you're making your money by what you do, what you love, and you know, it was snatched from me again.
Wow.
You know, and it was well needed though. You know, my ACLs taught me how to become a better person, and I think ultimately my foot injury taught me how to become a better professional. You know, on and off the court. You know how, you know, my body is my investment. It's my, you know, my tool to go out and do my work. But it took a minute. I think it took me about a month to walk, you know, without the boot, and then getting out the boot, just being able to walk normal, put a shoe on, took me about 2.5 months. The nerve damage was crazy. Yeah. Didn't know nothing about it. It's almost like diabetic foot, where it's like a sheet. You could put a sheet over your foot, and it felt like 1,000 pounds. Like, no lie.
Wow.
Yeah. But you know, I had some nights where I wake up at 3 in the morning and I'm crying. I'm asking God, like, not why, but just like, what do you want from me? Like, what do I need to learn out of this situation? You know, like, what do I need to do so that I'm not in this situation, not in this position ever again? You know, and you know, ultimately, I'm here today. You know, I'm getting to play, and sometimes I forget that, you know, it happened, but at the same time, when my foot started hurting, I'm like, oh yeah, I had surgery.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
For all of these like social media athletes who run their mouth, run their Twitter fingers all day, just talk about the mental mindset it takes to get yourself back to the point where you can play the game.
Man, I'll be honest with you. Going through this recovery, I really had to grab something from within. You know, I had a couple days where I wake up. It was like a week, I'll say, to be honest. It was a week where I didn't want to go to P3 anymore. I didn't want to go work out no more. I was just, you know, looking at myself in the mirror like, do you really want to do this for a living? Like, do you want to continue to play basketball? Because at that point, you know, in my eyes at that point, it was like, everything is going bad. You know, I'm not working, so I can't make money. I'm away from my family. You know, I'm in Atlanta, but I'm not home. I'm not, you know, where comfort is. I was uncomfortable as ever, you know, but then I realized that, you know, when you're uncomfortable, that's when, you know, the best growth comes out. So I'm happy. I'm blessed for it, you know, because I got another chance, you know, and not many athletes can say that.
Right.
So.
What did you learn about Britney Sykes during this process?
I'm pretty tough. You know, I'm pretty tough, and I also realized a couple of negatives about myself. Huge procrastinator. I realized that throughout this process, I can't procrastinate. You know, and that's on and off the court.
Right.
You know, and when you really want something, you really got to go after it. You know, and nobody's gonna make you do it. They can give you the inspiration to do it, but you know, nobody's gonna tell you to get up and go to P3.
Right.
I gotta wake myself up and go, okay, it's 9 o'clock. I got P3 at 10.
That's a big difference between college and the pros.
It's a big difference between college. You know, your college coach could be like, I'm gonna make you run.
Yeah.
And the pros, your college, you know, your professional coach. You know, we're lucky to have Nikki and the mama bear complex that she carries along with how great she is. You know, she's not, you know, texting my phone saying, hey, did you go to P3? Or, hey, you want to get some shots up in the gym? She's open to do it. But nobody's going to force me, you know what I'm saying, to go out and really work hard and go do that.
Yeah.
You know, I got to do that myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing to watch the way you play the game, because your game is built on explosions, speed, getting to the rack.
I don't see no injury in it. I don't see it. I mean, you may feel it, but us watching you, I don't see it.
I mean, I just had to realize, what were my strong suits, and it's, getting to the basket, rebounding. I made sure in this off season that I added on consistent shooting from the field. Right now, it's not showing, but it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there. It's gonna fall.
It's gonna fall.
I'm still trying to get into the swing of things. We're game 5 now.
Yeah.
We're going into game 5 against Dallas. But it's gonna get there. But I had to make sure that I just stay true to who I am as a player and as a person, and it continues to show.
Well, she started it. We're gonna talk about it next. Y'all want to be a part of the conversation? Give us a call 678-613-5857. It's the Crush. We'll be right back.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
Man, do I love card night. You ready, boys? You got a king?
Go, fish dad!
Oh, come on! This is WWE superstar Titus O'Neil. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today. Learn more at 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
1 in 7 Americans will struggle with addiction during their lifetime. Want to know how you can help? Go to heretolisten.com for tips and tools to help turn addiction around. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council.
It is Sean Prime from Inside the Loop with myself and Brenna B, and I've been talking about Jeans Body Tech for a minute simply because it's a premier gym in a pristine spot without a premium price. All the weight you need, all the machines you want, free parking, all in Buckhead. Come on, it's crazy. 700 Miami Circle is where you want to work out today. And for those who are feeling a little bit down because you may not have followed through on the healthy New Year resolution thing, hey, it's still the new year. You can start today. Look at yourself a year from now and hello, is that you? Because you're looking good, like snack-like. Yes, you are. 700 Miami Circle, or go to facebook.com/Jeans Body Tech, also known as JBT Fitness. Either way, $49 is nothing to pay to feel your best every day.
Ah, man, you listen to the Crush Sports Talk on the Sensation Station Network. We're in our crushing interview right now with that lady, Britney Sykes. We've been around you, Britney, since you started.
3 years strong.
3 years strong.
Yes, sir.
What have you learned about yourself? What have you learned about WNBA in these 3 years?
I mean, other than the fact that it's growing,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tough league to get into.
144.
144. 144 of the best players in the world.
And you know what gives everybody is that the player of the year last year got cut this year.
Yeah. That's what honestly made, like, I knew that, WNBA was like a hard place to get into, but when Gustafsson got cut,
Yeah.
that was like
Wake
a
up.
wake up. You know what I mean? And like it made me realize, like, hey, stay on your game. Like it don't matter what accolades you have coming behind you. Like you have to stay on your game.
We got to talk to sports for the moment. It touched everybody, and you're real social with the social media. Just talk about that moment and I know how you got the call that it was on SportsCenter. Could you somebody send it to me?
Yeah. You talking about with the number 7?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even know. I got a couple text messages from my friends back home like, "Yo, you made number 7." I'm like, "What you talking about?" I made number 7, and yeah. I mean, that's probably maybe the 5th or 6th time in my career.
Yeah.
Since I done made SportsCenter.
You're a walking highlight.
Somebody called me Young SC. I was like, okay, I like that little hashtag.
Young SC.
Young SC. Nah, but I mean, I'm thankful for them. I don't even think of myself when I make SportsCenter. I just be thinking in the back of my head like, that's another highlight for the WNBA.
Right.
And for them to talk about the league. You know, because everybody love to do the comparisons, but you know, we're our own league. We 23 years old.
23 years old. Yep.
23 years old. You know, and we still growing. But to get that, you know, that media outlet to where it's something as big as ESPN that everybody watches,
Right.
and you know, a couple of players make it to, you know, ESPN on SportsCenter. That's dope.
You like chase down blocking.
I love it. Oh, I love it.
I can just tell you take your time just to be able
I,
to
si-
get
I
it.
sometimes I get in so much trouble. They be like, Brittany, you can get back. You can get back. I'm like, it's coming. And my teammates is along with, you know, with the program. JB, and like, well, if our point guard's on the floor, she know I'm coming for that chase down. JB is like the next person to come catch the rebound off the backboard. So we got a little, you know, little connection.
Because when you did it, I was like, she be setting that up.
I be doing
Yeah,
it.
she wanted, what was crazy, you got the run out, you got the steal, and basically you had open floor. And you know, me and you always keep talking about, you got to yam it one time.
But I want to low-key get a putback instead of a
Okay,
run out.
okay.
I'd rather have a putback because it's like, yeah, exactly. You envisioned it. You envisioned it.
Just do it over somebody.
I am. I'm trying. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all gonna pay my fine? Cause I might get a tick.
We might run a We'll help.
Now listen.
We'll help Britney with fines.
Yeah. We'll take
I'm saying we gonna talk about that off.
No.
Y'all gonna, okay,
we
cool.
got you.
As long as somebody got my fine, I guarantee you.
Because this is the thing. Your rookie year at the practice, and everybody kept talking about you could jump, and you went and got a rebound. Glaze said, "Nah, she ain't do that." I say, "Nah, she did."
It was your first scrimmage against Chicago.
Yeah, against Chicago. I remember.
Did you see what her arm was?
When you got up there, like,
I know exactly what rebound y'all talking about.
right? He looked at it like, did she? I mean, he looked at me.
I was like, "Yeah."
I said, "Okay, all
Yeah,
right,
she
I
can
see.
get there.
They sure she tore ACL?"
Right.
And I was like, did she tear the ACL up there?
She can get there.
Oh yeah, no. I surprise myself sometimes. It actually, when right before the season started, a couple of us was working out at a Life Center, and I had went up for a rebound, and Bentley was like, "What the heck?" She was like, "Man, I forgot you had surgery." She's like, "Your bounce got better," and it really did. Like, shout out to P3.
That's
You know,
right. They got you
they helped me load into my hips more.
Right.
So it took a lot out of my lower back, and I loaded into my hips more, so my hips are stronger. So it takes a lot of blow off my knees.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So talk to us. Okay. 1-3 right now.
Yeah. No, 1-4.
1-4.
Yeah.
Game 4. That seemed to be, y'all held us in the media room a little long because y'all was having a little talk back there after that game.
Yeah.
After the Vegas, the Aces game.
Yeah.
Where are we at now? Where the Dream at right now, in your opinion?
I think we on the way up. I think we're on our way up. You know, it was a rough couple losses, but I think after that Vegas game, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Right.
You know, so we always keep that mindset of just, you know, keep pushing forward. Whether you can walk, whether you can, you know, jog, run, just keep moving forward. And I think the Connecticut game showed that.
Yeah.
You know, that Connecticut game showed that we had, you know, we are a work in progress. And, you know, I think it just continues on when we play Dallas, and then when we come back home and, you know, we play Washington. So.
Oh, I got that guy circled. June 23rd.
Yes, sir. 1 p.m.
T-Cloud.
ESPN game.
We got something for you. Brittany, I forgot.
We're going to talk about the heart of Britney. She has such a big heart. We're going to talk about that. Stay with us.
Already coaching? Everybody's a coach these days. I get it. Life coach, relationship coach, financial coach. But you want to be a coach with integrity. So get certified and do it the right way. Or add coaching to the work that you already do. Join a cohort or take classes at your own pace. We have knowledgeable instructors. We have a life-changing curriculum. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com to learn more.
Hi, I'm Danica Patrick. Watching my nieces grow, play, and learn is amazing, but not every child gets to be carefree. 1 in 6 kids in the U.S. are hungry. This breaks my heart, and it's something that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and gives it to families in need. To help, visit feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Good morning, Uglyville!
Every ugly doll is unique.
I'm Moxie.
Bobo.
Wade.
Those close to me call me Slick Dog.
Which is not his name.
And every child is, too.
He can be pretty
unlovable.
That's why when you travel, you should make sure your child is in the right seat for their age and size.
That sounds pretty great to me.
Keep them safe by visiting nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Isn't that right, gibberish cat?
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
I'm more resourceful than I thought.
My suit can still make an impression.
My video games are still game changers.
And my lamp can bring others a bright future.
Because when I donate my stuff to Goodwill,
it helps fund job placement and training for people right in my community.
Now my stuff gets a second chance.
And will give someone in my community
a second chance too.
Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. That's goodwill.org. This message brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council. Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and catch the bus. Text and miss your stop. Wait. Text and be late to work.
Sorry, I'm late.
Text and work. Text and pretend to work. Text and act surprised when someone calls you out for not working. Me? Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Major key alert. Life is like school. You will be tested, so pass it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by GetSchooled and the Ad Council.
To buy your home, you became a house hunting ace. Learned about loans, scoured neighborhoods, and asked the right questions. Now you're queen of your castle. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. With 401k tips and smart saving strategies, you'll feel empowered to own your retirement like you own your home. Go to aceyourretirement.org. Because when it comes to clearing financial hurdles, you're an ace. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Yeah, man. Fresh Sports Talk. Here with our hot partner, Sykes, in the building. Blaze say he got that fine. Let's get it. We gotta get it, man. If you hang on the rim, we throwing money on the floor. Get that fine. Take it.
If y'all need a visual, think about when Scottie Pippen did to Patrick.
You can't be pushing nobody now.
I might not push him, but
look.
We might be playing like chicken. You know, if I like dunk and like I land on their shoulders, just a dash.
I'm just saying, if BG just happened to be under that.
Oh. Hey now.
Yeah, I'm just.
Hey now.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Listen, I might end up on sports in the opposite direction.
So you wildin'. 276,000 views. I got over there. Got that great video footage of you giving a pair of sneakers away.
Yeah.
8,000 retweets, sports center moments, everything. We know about your heart. We know what you love. You love the kids. Britney loved the kids. But at that moment, what made you want to do that for that young fan at that time?
Man, shout out to one of my good friends, Wayne Gathers.
Wayne.
Yeah. LW Productions.
LW.
Yeah, you know, it was a video he did before that whole transaction happened. And she, you know, shout out to Maya Nielsen. You know, she loves the dream.
Yeah,
you know, and you know, she was just saying how much she, you know, loved our team and how hard we played, and you know, she, you know, said that she loved Tip and how she loved our, you know, our coach, everybody. Like, just loved just being in that atmosphere. So, me being me, you know, I thrive off of paying it forward. Like, that was a motto when I went into high school. That was a movie that we had to watch and write an essay on, and it just stuck with me. You know, that whole idea of like, if you help 3 people and then they go out and help 3 more people.
Yeah. You
know, and to me, you know, if I could reach one person after I done spoke to a crowd, then, you know, yeah, I've done my job, but I hope I reach more than one. And Maya was just one of those kids where you can just see that, like, she was so pure, you know. And I had to give away I had to do something with my old 82s, and I got my new pair now, and I'm wearing them. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just give them to her. You know, why not? She's a Dream fan, give her some. She's a super Dream fan. She's not even like a regular Dream fan. She's a super Dream fan. I don't know if y'all ever heard her.
Oh yeah, we hear.
And I'm on the end of the bench, and you can hear her at the opposite end of the court behind the basket. And I just thought, why not do something special for her? That's a special kid, and she plays basketball. She's a lefty. So, yeah, I paid attention. She was writing with her left hand. I'm like, okay, you're a lefty. Right. It's a special one.
Mine with the left hand?
Yeah,
right.
But nice. I had to.
Lucky lefty.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
One of the things I think has been the problem with the team, the bench not crunk. We gotta get that back going.
Get the crunkness
I think once we start that back flowing, I think the wins will come.
We spoke on it.
Okay.
We spoke on it.
Yeah.
We spoke on it. And we speak on it as a bench unit too. Like when the starters go out, Bent make sure she, lets us know, hey,
yes.
we got to make sure that we are just as involved, and the energy, it's infectious. We can't just go onto the court and give our energy. We have to have energy on the bench, and things happen, but long as we can, realize them, fix them, and then go from there and not take a step back and take 2 steps forward, I think we're gonna be good. We're gonna be straight.
Now, does it matter? You were starting at the beginning of the season. Now you're coming off, and happy birthday, Nia Coffey.
Oh yeah, shout out Nia.
Happy birthday
happy
to
birthday.
her. Does it matter for you? Did it? Because I always thought that your energy was infectious. When you came out, I don't think nobody can. You were a starter, but it's hard for anybody off the bench to be able to contain you.
Yeah.
You bent and all that. Did you have a problem when Coach came to you and said we want to go this route, or what were your thoughts?
Nah, I mean, it happened last year. When I came back from overseas, and I played hard, I worked hard, I made sure that I just did my job, and coming off the bench or starting, it's never been a thing for me. Of course, who wouldn't love to start, but at the same time, is who wouldn't want their number called. So that's the motto I go by. It's like when my number's called, I'll just be ready. It's not who starts, it's who finishes. Yeah. So of course, I was like, a little confused, but then at the same time, I was like, that it don't matter. Like do your job, go on the court, play with energy, get to the rack, find your teammates, play hard, and just compete. Yeah. And at the end of the day, that's what's gonna show. It don't matter whether you coming off the bench or you starting. It's just when your number is called, you gotta make sure you're ready.
And it's funny because if you look at the final minutes, like you look at the final log, you probably logged more minutes than anybody anyway. So so that don't matter because you're in that final 5 to finish the game.
Yeah, I got shout out to Coach Mike. He got on me today. We watched some film and it was pretty spicy. I say
might be lit.
May it's pretty spicy, but he made me realize if I am going to be on the court for a lot of those minutes, I got to do a better job of locking in on defense and just making sure I give a better effort, especially when I'm tired. So they point out a lot of things, and I want to be held accountable. That was one of the things that we want to improve on. So if that's what it takes, then what? If I'm going to play 28 plus minutes on the floor, then I better get on the treadmill, get on the elliptical. You know what I'm saying? Fight through it because she's putting a lot of trust in me. So I gotta make sure I'm giving that that appreciation back and showing her that like you can trust me. You can put me on this floor for these final minutes and trust that I'm gonna do 100% of what I'm supposed to do on that floor, even when I'm tired.
Are you where you want to be at year 3?
Almost. I think almost. I think I could be a little more consistent. I think I could work a little bit more harder. And me and Coach Nikki have had talks about it. We're only going into Game 5. Right. I'll be honest. I finally went to her and I talked to her and I told her that a couple of our talks, I had a bit of pride in me, a little pride in the rebellion, and I had to own up to it. It hurt to say it and admit it, but I think I'm in a way better headspace. Playing good is not always, the best thing about being a player. It's other things that goes into it. It's your character, it's why you play, all those things. So, I had to put my pride and my rebellion aside and understand that, she only wants the best for me. And so, it's not harping. It's love.
We come out. We're going to wrap it up with our fam, Britney.
We got to let her go get iced up.
And we got to talk to her about what can y'all expect for the Dream.
It's Taco
for the rest.
Tuesday.
Let's get it. Taco Tuesday.
Already coaching? Everybody's a coach these days. I get it. Life coach, relationship coach, financial coach. but you want to be a coach with integrity. So get certified and do it the right way. Or add coaching to the work that you already do. Join a cohort or take classes at your own pace. We have knowledgeable instructors. We have a life-changing curriculum. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com to learn more.
Some knowledge belongs to us and us alone. The way our girlfriends walk, the way they talk, the way they touch their hair. We hold details that only a sister can know about her girls. But what about our other girls? The ones that we carry with us every day. Can we describe them when everything's right? Can we feel when something's wrong? Our bond with our sister girls gives life. But knowing your breasts can save it. You don't know much. Go to knowyourgirls.org for the facts you need on breast health. That's knowyourgirls.org. Brought to you by Susan G. Coleman and the Ad Council.
If you're a single man under the age of 35, you'd probably like to know what the ladies are looking for on an online dating site. A guy who had a few drinks and later got pulled over for buzzed driving. See, that could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And doesn't a guy who's back living with his parents but calls them my roommates just scream Mr. Right?
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her.
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge.
Got to get this all straightened out. Keep a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve! It's now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend.
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Sweet strawberry icing. You were strolling along in Goodwill when just past that mid-century side table and denim jacket you spotted them, nestled in their display case. Miniature donut earrings. Oh, yes. Yes! Your favorite half-breakfast pastry, half-all-day dessert food, made into your favorite form of ear candy. Oh, my. Those bejeweled sprinkles have satisfied some unknown hunger within you. Shh. Do you smell that? That's the sugary scent of shopping success. For this is Goodwill. And with every item you buy, you fund local job training and more. So go forth. Bring home those donut earrings. And bring home so much good to your community. Goodwill. Bring good home. Brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Hey, somebody from the A, that producer. Hey. She got that song right. She messed up G's.
Right.
We ain't get it.
Right.
Juju not on that beat.
Yeah, come on.
Shout out to our guy, man. Man made a song twice, big time. We're here on The Crush, man. Wrap it up with our fam. B. Sykes. What would you compare your game to?
Oh,
Kobe.
I
know people ask you that, but
yeah, you know it's crazy. I don't know. I don't want people to beat me up. You know, it's kind of a mix.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mix. I think I had to mix it like Kobe, Jordan, and what's her name? Tweety Nolan.
Oh, okay.
It's a mix, like Tweety Nolan.
You put Nolan up there.
Yeah, had to.
Yeah,
Come on,
okay.
man. Yeah, I think it's Kobe, like with his attention to detail,
Mm-hmm.
Jordan's athleticism and just like hungriness, and then the athleticism and like swiftness of Deanna Nolan. I think that's a good little mix.
I don't like that.
I'd say that's my game. And I'm still getting there. Don't get me wrong, but it's like I know that's where my game's gonna go.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And I keep telling you all the time, once that mid rank, it's gonna fall. Cause I mean, you're getting to that spot. It's gonna fall.
Oh
man.
yeah.
Stop beating yourself up during the game.
Hey man, I'm everybody's their worst critic.
Of course.
And I'm so anal on efficiency. So it's crazy. Like even when I was shooting with Coach in the gym, we'll do a thing called like perfect threes, and she'll be like, make 10. If I'm gonna make 10, it should only take me 15 shots. It only should take me 15 to get 10. So I'm only missing 5, because then that just puts it in my head to where it's like concentrate on form, the footwork, and trying to get that shot every single time. No changing it, no moving it, and she'll tell me, she'll be like, your arm going this way, or like I get annoyed, but I need that. I like that. I'm very anal. I'm very critical on movements. So.
Pros get coached up. Trying to tell y'all.
Got to.
Biggest person that when you play against them, you get a little. I know you play every game like that, but who's that person that you be like, oh, she about to get that?
Tasha Cloud.
He said it. I know.
And nah, shout out to T Cloud. That's my dog.
You gonna get this word in a couple weeks?
That's anybody that step on that floor and gotta guard me. But I don't know.
You play the GOAT.
I played the GOAT. I played a couple GOATs, man.
Taurasi.
Man. Man.
That's something else, ain't it?
Hey, what's crazy is it's like I haven't, and shout out to Tip Hayes. She does work. She does work because she guards those players first. She made first team all defense.
Yeah.
She better have. She guarded Maya, Taurasi.
That's her job every night.
That's her job every
get her
night.
Connecticut crew.
You know what I mean? She guards the best players on the other team. Even if they got more than one, but Tip goes after it. She's like rubber almost. Like you just like slide through screens.
Yeah, she do slide through screens.
You know what I'm saying? Like her quickness is like on defense as much as it is on offense. But I mean, shoot, whenever I have to guard them, I do my best, and I'm still working on it. I'm still locking in. Honestly, I watch her because it's like, how do you get through them screens? It's like I'm like Velcro. I just
you find the screen.
I find.
Y'all ain't gonna say nothing.
I'm looking around like I ain't gonna
help, please.
Help, please. Switch.
Somebody saw it.
Switch. Next thing you need, I'm out. I'm out.
Britt, get through it.
Or we in practice or we in film, and they be like, Britt, you got stuck on the screen. I'm like, and I be trying to look like I don't. I'm like, I'm trying. It's like the fake. I'm trying to get around.
I got through it, Coach. I'm trying to fight through
my shoulder.
Cause they screen a lot. Them screen
Man, and I think they got me in scout. I got to get out of scout. They got me in scout. Put number 7 in ball screens, because there's no way. Every time I turn around, I'm coming off a stagger. I'm coming off a pin down.
You in every screen.
I'm like, man.
Who got? Britt got you. Go ahead.
Put it in the ball screen. I'm like, boy. The only thing that saved me is E and JB.
Yeah, they SWAT squad back there.
They SWAT squad.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? It's like as the offense coming, and you saying, "I know it's coming."
Yeah.
Man.
Let me start moving.
I'm like, all right. Help defense or get over this screen. It's like, which one we doing today? We gotta do both. Okay, we gotta do both. Man.
I know it's coming.
I know it's coming. They be like, all right, let's run the play. I be like, no, please, no.
Then you get caught on grind and be like, damn.
Nah, because see, what's crazy is when I get the bigs, that's when I be thinking I'm like 6'7". I'm like 250. I'm like, I got this, switch.
You're so crazy.
Coach like, no, switch. I'm like, I got this. I got this. They ain't gonna get it.
Yeah.
I try to get the flop. I try to get the flop.
You try to get it.
I try to get it. And then we be stuck, and then it's like, it ain't working, Coach. We gonna go back to cupping.
Well, you gotta get out of scout, y'all. That's the thing.
I gotta get out of scout, man.
You gotta get out of scout.
Gotta be real with myself. I gotta get out of scout.
Make sure next game we're gonna be looking to see if Coach gonna call it. Another coach. Are they gonna call it, mate? Yeah, they call it. Here
I'm gonna come on the sideline. I'm gonna be like, they did it again.
Take out your scout report.
Here it come.
Thank you as always, my friend.
Man, thank y'all.
We gotta take these photos. We got the photos.
Always.
Any shouts you wanna give before you leave?
Hey, Ma. Shout out to my mama. Shout out to my family.
Shout out to mama.
Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my family. Shout out to everybody who tuned in on live too.
Y'all gonna make me sing. I'm gonna give y'all the mama rendition.
Yeah, here you come.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll be right back. Got our next guest coming up. Stay with us.
All right.